everybody, so we are back out here on this Tuesday afternoon. I just got in from work, and I thought I'd grab a couple more trucks and head out here on the course to see if we can have us a little more friendly competition. So we got some old school versus new school today. We got the first generation Redcat, and we got the old 1.9 Axial Wraith out here. You know, what a cool rig this old truck was. I sure hate if they quit making it. We running a set of the pit bulls on the Wraith, and we got a set of Hyraxes on the Redcat, straight axles on the Wraith and portals on the Redcat. But anyway, let's get out here. We're going to pick out some, you know, some pretty simple lines. We're not going to get too crazy with these trucks right here. And let's just kind of see how this old rig compares against, you know, something new. So anyway, let's get out here on the course and have some fun, and we'll see you in just a second. Okay, here we go. We're going to get this party started with the Redcat Ascent. This is the version 1. I've got a set of Proline Hyraxes on it. I've got a little concrete pathway up side of this bank right here. I am going to try and run some different lines today than I typically do. I want to change the scenery up a little bit. Don't want to be on the same pathways every single time. But anyway, I don't have any gates set up, and I don't think that'll be an issue. This is a pretty narrow pathway, and I think I can keep both these rigs pretty close to being on the same line. But anyway, let's see how this truck gets up through here. Looking good so far. Didn't spin a tire. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this Redcat is one good looking rig to me. All right, so let's bring the 1.9 Wraith over and see how it does next. See you in a second. Okay, here we go. We got the old Axial 1.9 Wraith out here. We're gonna see if we can get it up this little concrete slab right here. We're running the Pitbull Rock Beast tires. I'm running one of the old school Holmes Hobby Crawlmaster motors. I don't think it gets much more vintage than that. Let's see if old Skeleton Boy can get up through here. I believe he's gonna get it. Yeah. Now, don't think for a minute I'm throwing off on this rig. I mean, I know it's old school, but this is a sweet looking truck in its day, and it still is, in my opinion, right now. That's why I got it out today. I really enjoy running this thing, and I really just wanted to see what kind of difference there is between this and, you know, something brand new. So anyway, that went pretty good. I don't know if it climbed as good as a Redcat, but let's move on to something else. Okay, so here we go. Second feature with the Redcat Ascent. I've got this little brick road going up the side of this bank right here, about middle ways on my crawler course. This is actually one of the very first features that I ever built out here, and I actually got it too steep for these slick bricks. It's definitely not something you can crawl, so you got to run at it with a little bit of momentum. Try not to slide sideways, and hope the front end stays down. But anyway, let's see what I can do with this old Redcat here. And we made it first try. And folks, if you had any idea how many evenings I have spent out here flipping trucks over backwards and sliding sideways and cussing trying to get up that hill, I about got to where I don't even attempt it anymore. But anyway, the old Redcat got it up there first try. We're gonna stop it right here and get a nice little picture, and we'll grab the 1.9 Wraith and bring it over here and see if we can slide it up to the top. All right, be back in just a second. Okay, here we go. We're at the brick slab with the 1.9 Wraith. Let's see how it gets up it versus the Redcat. The Redcat done pretty good. I think I actually tried it twice. Let's see how many times it takes me to get the Wraith up through here. All right, that went a little smoother than I expected. We got her on the first try. Did take a little bit of momentum, a little bit of tire spin, but we pulled it off and made it to the top. So let's move on to the next obstacle. Okay, so here we're on the back side of my course for the third event. I've got this wooden bridge that I built back here. Kind of goes up side of this fence on the back side of my course. I don't think I've ever even filmed any of my trucks going across it. But anyway, let's give this Redcat a try and see if we can get up through here without falling off. This thing's about the same width as a tire, so I might have to focus a little bit on driving and not so much on talking. Let's see if I can get across here. Looking good so far. Let me step over here where I can finish this out. Okay, here we go. I believe we're gonna make it to the end without falling off. Okay, well, that first try was pretty successful there. Let's bring the wraith over and see how it does. Okay, here we go. We're on the back side of the course. We're on the old wooden bridge. We're gonna see if we can get across this thing with this 1.9 wraith without falling off and anybody getting hurt. Let's give this thing a try here and see how it goes. May have a little narrower tire width with this than we do the Redcat. This is not going so well here. Well, let's try that again. Okay, so let's try this one more time, see if I can focus a little better on my steering. Here we go. Let me kind of reposition here. Here we go. All right, so that wasn't quite as pretty as the Redcat, but we did get across there. So let's move on to our next obstacle. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we can do in this little fourth feature right here. We're actually on the back side of Bigfoot Mountain right here. When we finish up, we'll come in behind old Bigfoot up here instead of in front of him. As I said, I don't have any gates set up, so I'm gonna try and keep them as close as I can to being in the same pathway. But let's give us a try and see how it goes. Got a lot of dogs barking in the neighborhood this evening. Looking good so far. Thought I was going to get hung up with that portal there, but she managed to slide off that rock. All right. Some good looking climbing and flexing going on there. All right, we'll stop right here for this little photo shot, then we'll grab the 1.9 wraith and bring it over here and see how it does. All right, let's see if we can get this 1.9 wraith up the backside of Bigfoot Mountain right here. If we make it to the top, we'll pull up here and get us a nice photo shot. Here we go. I know a lot of people really seem to like these pit bulls. These are actually the rock beast right here. I'll be honest with you, my experience with them is they do a whole lot more slipping and sliding than they do biting. Maybe you've had a better experience with them. Not to mention the fact these things are pretty doggone expensive. All right, I think we've made it up here. Slide on up here by Bigfoot. All right, there's our nice little photo. Let's move on to the next one. All right, let's see if we can get this old 1.9 wraith up this little climb right here to the top of Tiki Mountain. We'll slide in between these two skeleton cats and see if we can get over this slab right here without too much trouble. So let's see how this thing does. Ooh, little wheel stand there. I don't know if that scared that driver, but it did me. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's try this a second time. Sorry about the noise. Somebody's running a pressure washer in the background. But anyway, try not to let that interfere with our filming. Let's see if we can get up through here. Looks like I bucked the hood up on that last little crash right there. Got the balance port sticking out there. Looks like a old square body Chevrolet hood. All right, we got it that time. Let's see if we can get through these two little gates here. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. We got it this time. All right, there we go. All right, let's bring the Redcat up and see how she does. All right, here we go with the Redcat. So we've already ran the 1.9 wraith up through here. Took a couple of tries, popped a couple of wheelies. Wasn't too pretty, but we did get it up through there. Let's see what we can do with the Redcat. Looking good so far. And that thing rolled over that like it knew what it was doing. All right, that went pretty smooth right there. Slide up over here for the photo shoot. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is going to be my final feature right here. This is something new I've just put together on the course. I'm not really familiar with it. Now, I do have a few gates set up here to stay in between. Let's see if I can get this Redcat up and over this. Looking good so far. See if we can get down here without flipping over. I think we cleared the gates. All right, we managed to get up there without flipping over. All right, so I'm gonna call that the last one. We'll bring the wraith over here and we'll see how it does. All right, here we go. Let's run up this last little obstacle right here and see if we can get across without knocking any of these blue cones over. Maybe we can get a little bite out of these pit bulls. They're trying to work for me today. Yeah, they had so much bite they flipped that rock over. All right, let's see if we can get down this back side without flipping over. And we did it. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for our little contest today. Let's go over here to the table and talk for just a minute. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up this afternoon for the little competition between the Redcat. And this cat just fell off the stool right here, by the way. That's why I was laughing. And the Axial 1.9 wraith. I think the Redcat was a clear winner today. It definitely got over all the rollovers a lot better. It definitely climbed a lot better. The front end stayed down. Definitely, you know, a lot more controllable. You know, it definitely has an advantage also with the portal axles versus the straight axles. Considerably wider on its stance. And there's also, you know, I guess there's a bit of advantage to the, not a bit, but quite a bit of advantage to the Hyrex tires over these pit bulls. So anyway, I think that'll wrap it up today, and I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see what we can drag out of the garage for our next video. See you later.